Despite the dangers of the ongoing war, over 30 American teens have made the courageous choice to come to Israel during one of Israel's most challenging periods in recent years. They arrive and immerse themselves in their Jewish heritage, and through their studies, they deepen their connection to the land and people of Israel. JNF USA's MUST program is a unique college preparatory semester abroad experience combining accredited classroom learning with an immersive Israel studies curriculum utilizing the country as a living, breathing classroom. Joining us in studio today are two of these students who came here on this program, Benji Solomon and Bella Jenis, here to discuss their semester so far, what motivated them to pursue this opportunity despite the risks, and the lessons about their identity and their dedication to Israel, those lessons that they'll be taking home. Thank you both for joining us.
Thank you so much for having us.
So we'll start with you, Benji. I'd like to ask you, you're sitting in America. You hear about this study program in Israel, but there's also a full-scale war going on. What motivated you to come here anyhow?
I think that despite the war going on, I didn't have any concern, I think, and I felt like I still needed to come, and I needed to still be in Israel despite the war. And I came on this program to learn more about my Jewish history and Jewish identity, and I feel with the war that's even more important.
And you weren't scared?
Not really.
Wow. Okay, Bella, I'd like to ask you the same. I mean, your peers, most of them might have stayed away in a situation like this, but you chose to come here anyway. Do you have any safety concerns while being here in Israel?
No. I heard about this program around 4 years ago, and ever since then I have planned on coming. And especially when the war broke out, I knew for a fact that there was nothing keeping me away, and the Jewish people here need us as much as we need them. And I really feel like I have never felt safer. And although my peers have shied away, I know that I am here for a reason, and I am here to show that there is no reason to be scared, and Israel is a great place.
When did you arrive here?
We arrived here the end of January.
And Benji, what lessons have you learned in Israel thus far that have resonated with you, something that's stuck with you?
One of the biggest things I think I've learned being here for the past few months was seeing the strength and the resolve and the fearlessness of a lot of Israelis, like hearing stories of Israelis not running from anything and defending their country. I think that I've really taken that to heart and really made that a part of my Jewish identity. The fact that this is a country where people don't run and people fight.
Bella?
Like Benji said, I really feel like this place has really strengthened my identity, and I have learned so much about the Jewish history, and there's just so much to learn, and there's so much that we have been educated by our teachers here. And Israel is really a living classroom for us, and we have been everywhere, and it's just really amazing everything that we can learn in just a semester here. And I've never been to Israel before, so.
Oh, it's your first time?
Yes.
And do you feel like being at MUST in this program, especially in the midst of this major conflict going on, has it impacted your relationship with Israel?
Yes, I think that being here, especially during the war, like I said, we see soldiers walking around, and they make me feel safe here. They make me feel like I will be protected at any cost. And that's really unique because you'll never see that anywhere else. And I just feel like I have met great people. I have heard amazing stories. And Israel is it's unlike no other place.
When will you be going back?
June.
In June. So when you do go back, Benji, and people ask you about your time in Israel, what do you plan on telling them?
I'll tell them that I learned a lot about my Judaism, and I discovered my Judaism, and I'll tell them that Israel's a great place and that they should all come. and I'll tell them that it's relatively safe here, and that Israeli life is moving on, and people are starting to rebuild, because that's what Israelis do.
Bella, what would you tell them?
I would tell them that this experience has been like no other, and I have made great friends. I have experienced something that is really...
I'm going to thank you. Sorry, we have to cut it short, but great program. Thank you. That's all for this edition.